Hi, and welcome to today's 4-Minute Mark. We are in Mark chapter 6, and we're starting to read at verse 7. Then Jesus went around teaching from village to village. Calling the 12 to him, he sent them out 2 by 2 and gave them authority over evil spirits. These were his instructions. Take nothing for the journey except a staff, no bread, no bag, no money in your belts. Wear sandals, but not an extra tunic. Whenever you enter a house, stay there until you leave that town. And if any place will not welcome you or listen to you, shake the dust off your feet when you leave as a testimony against them. They went out and preached that people should repent. They drove out many demons and anointed many sick people with oil and healed them. Here we might say is the beginning of the church's mission. We have seen up to this point Jesus' mission, and now his disciples are participating in that mission. And Jesus is giving them his power and his authority to do it, just as Jesus continues to give the church today his power and his authority as we go out to participate in his mission. And it's specifically mentioned here that the apostles had authority over evil spirits. Another way to translate that is unclean spirits. Jesus was retaking Satan's territory. And that's honestly what the whole gospel spread into the world is all about. It is God advancing, reclaiming territory that is rightly his, and taking the territory away from Satan. And here is what's happening. The disciples are doing this with individuals. This individual belongs to God, not Satan. We cast out the evil spirits. And that's what the mission of the disciples is here. And it says these were his instructions. Oh, I should back up a little bit. Notice that all 12 apostles, including Judas, go out. And they're on this mission. Just because someone is associated with a group of Christians and does good things with that group of Christians does not mean that they are actually a true believer. Judas is the one who eventually, of course, betrays the Lord. But here he is doing good things, going on a mission trip, if you will. I'm on a mission trip. Yeah, but you're not really a believer in Jesus Christ. Okay, so Jesus' instructions are, don't take anything along with you. Why? Can you imagine today if we said to our missionaries, oh, go out in the field, but don't take anything with you? No money, one set of clothing. Oh, you can take your staff to help you walk, because remember, in those days, they didn't have mass transportation. They had to walk absolutely everywhere they went, so you can do that. But other than that, don't take anything. Why? Because he's teaching them to rely on God. He is, if you will, throwing them in the deep end so that they can learn to swim. Go out there with nothing except God. Trust God, and God will meet your needs. How would God meet those needs? Through the needs of the people who they would encounter, who would embrace their message and embrace them. And that's how God would meet the needs. And it's how God meets the needs of Christian workers today, really, isn't it? Through the giving of God's people. Okay, I see we're just about out of time, so we'll pick up tomorrow about this whole shake the dust off your feet thing. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.